Hey everyone, and welcome to this brand new station construction update video, this time featuring the LAX Metro Transit Center, which is going to be opening rather soon, so let's take a deeper look. Alright, we can immediately see a very large station structure here, which is going to provide shade for the mezzanine levels, as well as the bus terminal, which is located on the right side of the station. Located on the left is the People Mover Station, which is going to be the critical link between this station and the LAX terminals. I'm also doing station construction updates on these lines as well, so make sure to take a look at the videos in the description or down below. In the distance, you can also see the rental car facility, which is now open. However, the transit line is not. You can also see some parking facilities as well as some drop-off pickup areas for those who are dropping off or picking up their friends or family. Now, as a funny joke too, this area beneath the bridge is still missing its tiles, and I'm not sure why. It could be a supply chain issue in terms of receiving some extra parts. However, I look forward to seeing those completed in the future. In the distance, you can see the Aviation Century Station way on the far bottom right. Now you can also see that trains are currently running through this station in order to test the rail lines. So we are very close to the station opening, and make sure to stay tuned, like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss the future videos and live streams I do once the station opens. I'll be there on day one. Now the sidewalk situation here, you're only able to walk on the east side of the street where it's fenced off for the rest. And now I'm not sure if there's two entrances to the station, but we're about to get a look at perhaps my favorite part or angle of the station, which is going to be from the south side towards the Aviation Century Station. And just take a look at that. You have two modern elevators with some stairs, as well as the Metro logos, and a building on the left-hand side with some windows, which I'm not sure what they may be. If you do know, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. I would guess that they might be some kind of Metro offices, or even a break room for employees perhaps. Now, in terms of the construction activity in this area, it seems like most of the structural part of the station is complete. So they're just working on finishing touches such as paint, station furniture, and other safety things that they may need to have before they open. Now, it is definitely an active construction site, maybe not in this part of the station, but in the other parts that we'll be looking at soon. And that's just proven right here by a forklift running down the side of the street that's currently closed. And I've also got some exciting news from today, the day of filming and editing, January 26th. On Apple Maps, the K line is now running through the LAX Metro Transit Center station, which is great since that was the next step after the station layout appeared on Apple Maps. And here you can see the automated people mover vehicles. Before there were two sets and now there are one. So that makes me hopeful that they're testing or doing something along the lines of that, signaling an opening maybe earlier than January of 2026. Now, another big update from the last video is the LAX Metro Transit Center sign is now up, which is unique and different from all of the other ones. It's got a much more rectangular shape with the entire surface being painted black, as well as labeling the two lines that will be stopping at the station, the C and the K lines. There's also progress on the stairs here as well that I didn't mention earlier, and it looks like there's just being some work done on the railing to complete this part of the station. Looking just past that to the left, you can see some other construction vehicles actively moving around and some construction workers, as you'll see even more as we progress through the video. And now here's a look at the other side of the automated people mover station, which is commonly referred to as the APM. Previously, there were also two sets of APM vehicles, however, they are not present anymore. And here's a look of the path of the automated people mover and just how close the rental car station is to the LAX Metro Transit Center. So if you are doing something like taking transit to rent a car, you're able to do that with a short walk right here. Or you can take the automated people mover once it opens. Now we're going to continue walking northwest to look at the other sides of the station not previously featured on this channel. So let's take a look. Here is another overall look of the station from the north side. And on the right, you can see an entrance and exit for Metro buses that use the station. There's several entrances and some on the other side as well, So buses heading south are able to exit from this point. And that large roof structure that I was mentioning in the beginning of the video extends all the way out here for the large amount of bus bays, counting at least 10 from today's video. And a note for the drivers here watching this video, Aviation Boulevard is closed for traffic heading north, so you're only able to head south. 98th Street is also closed as part of the construction. And now I take you to the northeast corner of the station, which has another replica of that really cool LAX Metro Transit Center sign. And it's fenced off, however, we can still see some of the progress in a second, as you'll see through these little holes, which helps protect the fence from damage during high winds. Now this side of the station looks like it needs a lot more work than the rail side of the station. Now the LA Metro bus part of this station is scheduled to open on time, but it makes me wonder if it will open on time or if there will be a delay, as we have been unfortunately familiar with over the course of Metro's history of opening new lines. Here's another look of the bus station terminal, and you can see the concrete platform in the middle, which is surrounded by bus bays on either side. We're going to take a look at the other side in just a second, but as you can see, greenery is already in place, and the concreting for the floors, as well as the roads that the buses will travel on, have also been completed. There's also a structure over there, which is probably for LA Metro bus operators to rest and take their breaks, as it'll be the terminus for several lines, like the Metro 117 and 111. Here is the second bus bay platform located on the west side of the station. It looks pretty much identical and mirrored from the previous, with the trees already in place, with the concreting being completed just like the other side. I can't wait to watch buses roll down this new transit center area, and I'm curious to see if proximity to light rail is going to increase the ridership amongst those buses. Maybe we'll even see scheduled increases with more buses on those lines, which currently run about every 30 to 45 minutes on the weekends. And the LA Metro maintenance facility for this new extension is also located just west of the station. As you can see, this right track has a switch leading off into the maintenance facility, which we'll get a closer look at in a second. There's also a railroad crossing just past the station, which will only be on the K line part, meaning the C line will still remain the only Metro light rail line to not have any grade crossings. In the distance, you're also able to see a Metro train arriving in the station. I've also just posted a members only video of some trains from the region passing through the station and at the railroad crossing we just previously saw. Now let's take a look at the maintenance facility, which is actually quite modern. There's a parking lot here for Metro employees, a security booth, and a relatively large building here. The location of this maintenance facility is particularly great because it also serves the C and K line. So it'll serve both of those lines, as this station, the LAX Metro Transit Center, is the terminus for both of those lines. Now, even though this building is quite modern, I really hope it wasn't part of the delays that this line has experienced, which is unfortunately a common norm along the LA Metro lines. I'm hopeful in the future that some of the future projects, such as the D line, among others, will open on time. Overall, I think this station is part of one of the most monumental transit expansions that Metro has to offer, since transit to the airport is one of the most basic necessities of public transit around the world. And with that, I want to thank you for watching today's video, and I hope you're just like me, eagerly waiting for more updates from this area. Thanks for watching!